So we are live, we're just waiting on a link here. This will be Holy Seahawks and United Pingdom. Again, two teams kind of struggling off the start here, just like we saw last time, but still some really good teams that we can get into a bit later. I just gotta finish getting everything set up here. Gonna probably be pretty quiet for the first few minutes of this game as I gotta get everything set up.
3, 2, 1.
Alright. We are not going to start yet. As I said before, I'll probably just have to take a few seconds to get everything set up here. So just waiting all the games to start here. Alright, now we are good to go.
3, 2, 1.
So we'll just get a couple things set up here. I'll be ready to go in a few. Alright, should be all set here. Bright coming in with the flag. Just says power ups responding. Big Bird's gonna win out a Juju's as well Goober. Right, still with a chance here, just waiting to bait out the defense with that boost. Big Bird's still blocking with that Juju's, but United Pingdom not biting on OD. And Aardvark had the anti on the other side. Tries to make the read, but Goober takes the corner around. Aardvark gets the boost pawn. But Goober's still coming in with the flag here, has the boost to work with. gets a grab, but he also gets a boost spawn out underneath him, and well, getting spiked. Right now able to get past the United Pingdom defense. Probably one of the more experienced pairings in the league. I don't know if any other pairings besides maybe some of the Western offenses are both like have played multiple seasons and are playing their correct positions. Everyone else is either new or switching up their positions. So we also try and get a chat back up here. Alright, so Bright will be past maybe 1 or 2 here. Aardvark ends up getting spiked. But still 3 to beat for Bright here. United Pingdom have played OD pretty well so far here, but just as I say that, Bright gets the fortunate boost. All the United Pingdom defenders were moved to the right just a bit too much. Now Goober looking to tack on another one here. Won't be able to do it. And speaking of pairings that have a lot of experience, Bright and Goober are certainly one of them. Not necessarily with each other, but or at least not that I know of, actually. Now the game 2 on, I don't know if they've even been a pairing. Alright, I do have chat up here now. Might get a little bit laggy here. Alright, so after that cat from Big Bird, I think it was. Not much happening offensively for either team. His power-ups come up again. Aardvark with the lone one in play still with the Juju spawning on the top. Easy with some space to work now, but Bright takes the boost effectively, and Selfie can't quite get the handoff on the other end. Goober makes a nice move, but Aardvark will catch up to him. Bright makes a nice boost past the United Pingdom defense, and the blocks are there in base. So Holy Seahawks taking a 2-0 lead here, as we're just over halfway through this first half. Goober with a nice block to get Bright some space, and the defense can't quite contain Bright, so he has some space to work with now. Still moving ahead, but Aardvark is able to get the return. So the power up going to each team here, as Epiphany will get a tag pro for Holy Seahawks. I haven't gotten to watch any of United Pingdom so far, but I mean, that defense is one of, if not the best in the league on paper. Both those guys, Arby and Aardvark, have been playing for God knows how many seasons combined. Alright, so Epiphany will get the blocks in base, and Holy Seahawks coming out to a strong start here on Rush. Bright looking to get the boost under VZ, but VZ will be there for the return. Alright, so VZ with a chance now. Bright just able to get the grab off. Now he'll be past a good few as I don't know, this tag pro shit is confusing me. I hate these jerseys. I love them because they look so good, but it's so confusing having the green mixed with the tag pros. I don't know who was tagging who, but somehow they got a flag pro out. Yeah, Aardvark had to put up with me for 2 seasons, so it only goes up from there. That's easy coming up with the flag. Still nothing doing for United Ping on offense. Alright, so Juice will go to each team here. As United Pingdom look to work their way out with the flag. Or try to anyways, I mean. Right, able to get past everyone and able to walk it in. I wasn't really paying attention to how I think VZ had grabbed when the flag was out of base. And, I already forgot who capped, but just had one to beat and was able to do it easily. That's how Aardvark has his work cut out from now with the tag pro lead coming from the Holy Seahawks. Gonna end up making a grab out of it, and Epiphany's there with the tag pro, so another easy cap for Holy Seahawks. Cooper looking to make it one more. VZ just able to hold long enough, and he may be able to get a cap out of this, but Bright is able to slow him down. Oops.
3, 2, 1.
Alright. Ready to go here with half 2. Selfie trying to get a little bump grab going, but Big Bird was there for the return. Not really the right feel for that, I guess. Alright, so Bright's going to be past a few here. Another grab, untimely grab for United Pingdom. Goober takes another nice boost. They've done that well tonight so far of faking that boost up and taking it a more roundabout way. Now Goober will have a tag pro to work with, and this should be another easy cap for the Holy Seahawks. They've faked kind of going up one way and then cutting back around and going up underneath the defense. And so Easy with a good bump grab here, but Bright's still there for the contain. The handoff is there for Selfie though to try and get something going here for United Pingdom, but they still cannot get on the board. Alright, so Paradox will come up here as Goober is gonna probably look to get another cap here if Selfie can't get in position, but he can. As a lot of United Pingdom members were going for power-ups, but Goober will still be past a couple. He has the blocks in base. Tries to boost straight in, isn't able to quite get it, and VZ's there for the return just in time. He had the boost straight into the flag, but just missed it by maybe a pixel. I thought he was gonna have it, but Bright's there for the cap anyways. And Holy Seahawks routing United Pingdom right now.
Here we go. We in business now.
And so Selfie with another good bump grab here, trying to make something happen for United Pingdom. Is able to take the corner, not quite there for the cap though, and Goober is just able to get his corner. But VZ now past a few. They just have to block Epiphany, and they will finally get on the board with about 4 minutes gone in the second half of this rush game. Epiphany gets onto the blocks. RB luckily there for the boost. That was a bit of a miscommunication there on the part of United Pingdom. Still more grabs. Holy Seahawks have this boost to work with, but VZ able to make the nice play and stay alive. Alright, so power-ups coming up here is United Pingdom have kind of effectively established a regrab train finally. Just one cap to make of it so far. Selfie looking to make it 2, but Aardvark's playing 1-on-2 defense. And a fortunate grab there. VZ's going to have to stay alive for a little while here. This Big Bird will look to do some damage in defense, but quickly United Pingdom are able to get back in position and get regrab. RB Bear waiting on that boost is going to put himself in position to get returned. Now Aardvark going to have to try and make a read on Goober here. He's able to stay right on his tail and chase him down for the return. Got power-ups coming up here again. Big Bird and Epiphany so far playing really well. Selfie doing good work, and it should get VZ out of base here. They just have to block Goober, and they are able to do so effectively. And United Pingdom cut the lead to 7. Some returns for Aardvark. VZ could be out past another couple here. Has to take a sharp corner on the team tiles though, and Bright had the angle on him. Alright, so perhaps coming up here again. See if United Pingdom can try and make anything happen with them. Guru should circle back here for the bottom pop, but it won't spawn for him in time, and Aardvark's going to end up getting a diffused rolling bomb. Right now with the chance here to use his power up to try and make some offense happen for Holy Seahawks. Goober on the other end making a nice snipe to prevent VZ from getting past quite a few. Selfie again now out past 2. Epiphany's going to stay back on anti and effectively get Holy Seahawks the reset as VZ ends up spiking himself as well. Now RB Bear is going to be behind, has the boost to work with, but Bright still not returned yet. Top pup will be a diffused rolling bomb, and so will the bottom pup. So we have another minute here of regular offense as VZ is able to get past a few. RB and are able to make the blocks, and United Pingdom not out of this yet, as they should cap again here, and they've cut the lead to 5 with 2.5 minutes to go here. When they've capped, they've kind of kept a good chain going here, and Selfie again going to be out. Has the boost to go on the bottom, but Goober this time in position, and Holy Seahawks will get reset again. So the United Pingdom's caps have kind of come in spurts here, so given the right circumstances late in the game, that could prove interesting to see. Alright, we'll get a very important Tag Pro top. This could win them the bottom pup as well, but no, RB will get the Tag Pro bottom. But both spawning should keep, no, RB will go on, both will go on to offense rather. And Holy Seahawks able to be the first ones to get out from base, and now United Pingdom kind of hesitated way too long on the Tag Pro lead, and Goober had the cap there. If he had just been able to see that pop happening a little bit earlier, he could have just boosted right in, as the boost gave him plenty of space. Trying to watch that again on my little replay thing here. Goober now has the corner. RB just there in time for the return. Yeah, if they had just been able to time that together well enough, Goober and I think it was Epiphany maybe, that Tag Pro sacrifice, that absolutely would have been a cap for Holy Seahawks. Alright, so now Goober, the lone one on offense for Holy Seahawks, doesn't know where anyone's spawning. And Bright just barely gets the .25. I'd be pretty salty if I was RB there. I would have been certain that was a return. So now United Pingdom, I don't think it's possible to come back here, but definitely a good showing at the end, because their offense definitely was struggling here throughout maybe the first 15 minutes of Rush, but they really turned it on in those those few minutes throughout the middle of this half. So
Three, two, one.
Alright, ready to go here. So, like I was saying before, it should be interesting to watch how Selfie and VZ kind of carry that momentum from those first few minutes of rush into pilot. And just as I say that, VZ gets a little space to work with. Selfie also having some room to work with on the handoff, but Epiphany and Big Bird are able to make the read. Goober on the other end has some help from Bright. Aardvark there with the boost though, but Goober has the bomb, and he gets the boost from, I think that was Bright, yeah, to save him from the spikes. But it looks like he should still be contained here. No, Aardvark ends up overstepping a little bit, and now Goober has the block to work with. Still alive with the flag is Goober, and this could be good if RB gets returned and Goober makes the cap out of it. A little bit of good strategy and a whole lot of luck there for Goober. As Holy Seahawks again get on the board first, and looking to make it more with some power-ups. This time Epiphany not able to get bumped from the spikes. That might be a little bit deflating if you're United Pingdom there, as he was all but returned, Goober. So Holy Seahawks played Central Retention first, and they got swept pretty handily. I think they lost by like 10 caps on that first game. Epiphany playing smart there with the rolling bomb, not letting VZ get the bump grab. And VZ will be returned here, so easy cap for Holy Seahawks again, and they get out to another early start here on pilot. Big Bird possibly looking to make something happen with that mid bomb, but ends up wisely holding off, and he ends up actually bombing his chasers into his flag carrier. But he will get a return on the other end, and now Epiphany with a tag pro in the mid. We're going to try and have to make something happen with these bombs. He does, but VZ will kiss him in the mid, so now Epiphany could be the lone one on offense with the tag pro. Aardvark making some nice moves, still has Big Bird to beat though, and Bright able to get back in position for the return. Ooh, Goober makes a nice move on Aardvark, but ends up getting bumped by Bright. Selfie made a nice move to give VZ a little bit of room on the handoff, but Big Bird able to react well. So the Pingdom offense looking a little bit better to start than the early part of Rush, at least in terms of kind of working together. But it's just been their OD that just whenever Holy Seahawks have been out, they've kind of really not had a whole lot of resistance in actually coming through with the caps. VZ again will be returned, so Holy Seahawks still, I don't think Pingdom have had a real kind of shot at a cap yet. See if Powers can change that here, because they are winning the power-up battle so far. Right now with the flag for Holy Seahawks, trying to weave his way around the United Pingdom defense, but not going to happen. 2 power-ups will go to United Pingdom, but just 1 in play for each team, both being a juke juice. That's a selfie with a really first chance for United Pingdom here. Still 3 to beat, but he has the blocks in base. As RB Bear is pushing over for a power up. And he will win out Attack Pro, so this could be good for United Pingdom. Selfie going to earn out that rolling bomb mid too, but it will be immediately defused. Still past 2 though. He's got a Tag Pro spawning in base. Tries to make it past the defense. Doesn't quite have that angle on Bright yet, and RB can't quite get the tag. And, Epiphany was there for the return anyways. Still though a chance for VZ. But just like that, Holy Seahawks get reset. And a chance for United Pingdom comes and goes. So Aardvark ends up spiking himself, and now this is looking good again for Holy Seahawks as they have another Tag Pro in base. But just as I say that, Aardvark comes through with the snipe. I think Big Bird ended up taking a little too long going for that power up, or I think it was Bright actually. That Aardvark was able to spawn in time and get the boost. Epiphany's gonna be bombed back now by Selfie. Has to wait around at mid. Still not tagged though, and gets around Aardvark. Now has the 2v2 blocks in base, but Selfie is able to use the bomb. Didn't get the return. RB with a nice bomb snipe. So Juju's going to Holy Seahawks now, and Bright's going to be past at least one. Aardvark going for the power up, but he does get a tag pro out of it. United Pingdom will have to make something happen with these power ups though if they want to get any momentum going into the second half. Aardvark on offense here with this tag pro, but ends up getting baited away, and Bright with the easy boost. Now Goober past the few, and he's able to get under the blocks for the fourth cap. United Pingdom, and they take another sizable lead into the second half.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, we are all ready to go here.
Listen, man.
3, 2, 1.
Goober gets around the defense here for United Pingdom to start. And Big Bird on the other end with the anti. Aardvark's in position, and he gets the return. Should be out past at least one here, maybe two, and he is. Just have to get the return on Bright. Bomb spawns, and Bright will most likely be able to get out of here. Aardvark is able to stay ahead though. And he's able to chase down Big Bird Bright for the return. Alright, so 2 power-ups in play here for, or 1 power-up for each team, I should say. Alright, so United Pingdom able to get on the board here, but Holy Seahawks looking to counter here with some help from power-ups. Typro should be out relatively soon though, and he will just end up going back to regrab. Aardvark in position for the return. Now Epiphany gonna look to use this boost to get back out, but Aardvark with a good read, probably some good comms from VZ telling which way to go as well. So Aardvark, or rather RB Bear ends up spiking himself. Aardvark's going to have to stay ahead. He isn't quite able to take the bomb, but luckily RB spawns near the boost and makes a return out of it, but dangerous play there from United Pingdom. Epiphany will smartly just stay on the flag with the rolling bomb, but might end up biting him as, or I think it might be Girl, I don't remember. But, Holy Seahawks in danger of letting VZ out past 4 there. Alright, so Bright able to take in the first cap for Holy Seahawks this half. Does it make it a 4 cap lead again? Aardvark and VZ on the other end able to lock down the reset, and 2 Jujuses will go to United Pingdom here. Selfie still with 2 to beat, and Big Bird able to effectively chase down the return. RB able to get the return, so United Pingdom reset, but so is Holy Seahawks still. Bright ends up getting blocked by Goober a little bit there, and will be returned. So Big Bird will double up on a tag pro here. Should last him a good little while here, but Goober might be in danger of getting returned, and I think that was Aardvark on the top bomb. Or maybe RB Bear, who now is trying to prevent a tag pro lead grab, but Bright will be out with some space, though no lead. Has the blocks in base though. Really not much opposition there on OD for Bright. Bright may have had the angle there on Selfie, I'm not too sure, but ends up cutting back. Still with a couple of boosts to work with though. Gonna try for the mid spike. No, he goes over it and ends up working out for him as Aardvark ends up bombing into a spike. And Holy Seahawks again holding on to a commanding lead here late into the game. Goober will again be out here as power-ups were spawning, and that'll be possibly another easy cap. Aardvark had the bomb in, but the angle just wasn't quite there for the return. Our RB Bear again with his work cut out with him, trying to deal with 2 tag pros, but ends up having to spawn. Neither of them could see where he was spawning, so. Bright though, quick grab, but he will also be returned. And looks like things should probably stay a little bit quiet here. Alright, Goober with some space here. Just has to get under RB for the time being, but OD for United Kingdom, we're in position anyways. Big Bird somehow wins out that tag pro as Epiphany was getting 2v1 blocked out for it. Now Arvark will have a rolling bomb. Ends up almost getting in the way of Selfie Syntax there, who was past 3, and he won't be able to take it in anyways. Might have done better just to kind of rush it in there, as he really just had 1 to beat. Instead he ended up waiting with Selfie with a nice move now, and he will be past a few. Easy just has something to return on Bright, but it was a tough boost to make. So some last second chances there for United Pingdom don't end up cutting the deficit. And Holy Seahawks will again finish with a large lead. They come away with the commanding sweep over United Pingdom. Still looking for their first win. Alright, so that'll do it for us tonight. Had some good games from both streams. As Holy Seahawks get back up to 500. They had a pretty challenging schedule so far. And United Pingdom still looking for a little bit of chemistry, I guess, and trying to make their talented roster work out. We saw some good flashes, like I said, throughout that stretch of rush where their offense honestly looked like really strong. I wouldn't necessarily call it like dominant, but definitely some good signs from that part of rush, and then some flashes here and there on pilot, but definitely some work to be done, I guess, on like the OD side. And we're just working together to get out more effectively against the better defenses. So that'll do it for us. Thank you guys for stopping by. That did, and we should hopefully see you next week. Thanks for watching.